By far, probably one of my least favorite people in the entire NBA, and I know Connor does not like him whatsoever, but Blake Griffin. Honestly, probably the greatest thing that's happened to Blake Griffin so far is his GameFly franchise. He's really taken off in that. I laughed a good bit in those commercials, but when it comes to putting your forearm in the rim, that's like for like the Nickelodeon like slime shows. Like that's what you show the kids and stuff. That doesn't work in the NBA. Sure, he can dunk from the free throw line, but that man is garbo.
He did dunk over the hood of a Kia though. You can't discredit that at all.
It's over a car technically.
He did it. It's on film.
But Blake Griffin has only played 163 games in the last 3 seasons. That's how much he gets injured. You cannot count on this man to play a whole entire season at all. I mean, and in those seasons, he has like awful numbers when it comes to defense and offense. The only thing he's good at is not turning the ball over. That's the only thing he's shown in his past few seasons where he's been somewhat healthy, is he's good at not turning the ball over. And he's known for his dunking, but if he gets hurt so much, he's not going to be able to do that past the age of like 30.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do after that, Blake Griffin?
And before we go ahead, let me reiterate something. When I say, or when any of us say that they're underrated or overrated, and we say that they're garbage or they're amazing, it's based on the NBA. We're not saying that they suck, like, period.
Oh yeah, they don't take this one.
Because if I went one-on-one on Blake Griffin, I would come out with at least, like, I don't even know if you can get this, but I'd probably get a double concussion plus a brain aneurysm, like, in the same time. So, again, just don't bash it, but we're going to go on to Klay Thompson, one of the Splash Brothers.
This one is very tricky because some people say, oh, you put him on his own team, he's going to be absolutely nothing, and all he can do is shoot. But you look at his defensive numbers, it's really weird because some players have really good defensive numbers, but it's like they're really good at blocks and steals, so they're good defenders. He doesn't get any blocks and he doesn't get any steals, but he still has one of the highest defensive win shares in the whole entire NBA, which means he locks his player down and he makes sure they don't score, but he doesn't get too many steals and blocks. So I think that he's underrated defensively. I mean, offensively, everyone knows he's a good shooter. It's not like it's a surprise if he drops 30 points.
He's probably the second best shooter in the league, maybe of all time even.
Yeah,
I mean, no one else has dropped 37 points in a quarter.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. I mean, like, it's almost impossible. But I'm gonna disagree with you with what you said. Not that you said it, but like how other people say he can't carry his own team. I've always said that Klay Thompson can be the cornerstone of a franchise. When you talk about best two players in the league, best two-way players in the league, he's behind Kawhi Leonard, and that's it. I mean,
Jimmy Butler made.
I would say
Jimmy Butler's offensive game is not
Jimmy
quite
Butler's
as
not as good as a shooter as Klay. So that's where I take Klay. I think he could be the centerpiece of any franchise. Imagine him in a backcourt with Lonzo Ball. Somebody that's making sure he gets his shots up, always looking up for somebody like that. If you put Lonzo Ball or a Lonzo Ball type player with Klay Thompson, Klay will be unstoppable, I think. He's gonna make those open threes.
What if you put Klay on the Spurs though, with that ball movement? Let me be open like 24/7.
That'd be 5.
It'd be 7-Eleven, open all night, baby.
That's 7-Eleven. That was over in like 3 weeks.
Next player, many people will not really expect this, but Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. Not many people.
Dame Dollar. You gotta change the name, bro. You have to change the name. I'm sorry.
That's a grown man.
He's a professional rapper, man.
Is he a better rapper than a baller? Let us know in the comments below.
Is he a better rapper than Kobe Bryant? Let us know.
Kobe Bryant was a rapper?
Oh.
And now he released that one song?
It was terrible. Was he like jelly flowing through my butt? Oh my god.
If I wanted to, I could put the clip of him hitting that game winner in the playoffs a few years ago and knocking James Harden and Dwight Howard out of the playoffs. But, yeah. So, not many people think that he's that great of a player. He's an average point guard who can lead a team. Have you looked at who his big men are? He's running with Jusuf Nurkic for half the season and Mason Plumlee.
I think Nurkic would be nice though.
Nurkic is nice, but whenever
Myers Leonard though,
trash. played with him in like 2K14 on my career, and I literally wanted to write him hate mail. But
like I said, he could beat all of us 1-on-1. He's like 6'11".
Oh, yeah.
Don't get that twisted.
I'm 6'2", 170, so what's up then?
Will could probably take him.
Mars, if
but
you
that's
want.
the only one of us three that can take him.
But I feel like you put Damian Lillard on a better team, he's leading that team to a championship. I feel like he's incredibly underrated for right now. I don't know about in the future, but for right now, underrated.
I think I'm going to go with underrated too. I think he's a great offensive player, and I think the only thing that people give him like slack for is that he's not a good defender. But how many point guards in this league are that great of defenders? The best one that everybody looks at is Steph Curry, and he's not even that great of a defender. He's kind of a liability. Isaiah Thomas isn't a great one. Kyrie Irving isn't a great one. John Wall, is he a good defender?
He's just
athletic.
You
can't put him on their best defender and tell him to lock up.
No,
Some
Lord,
of the best
no.
point guards in the league aren't great defenders. Like Patrick Beverley is probably a good defender.
Mhm.
Patty Mills, I can think of. He's like a nuisance, but they're not like great. They're not considered great NBA point guards. So I don't think that should be in the discussion of whether a point guard is underrated or overrated. So I'm going to say underrated too. He's led teams to playoffs pretty much by himself. I mean, LaMarcus Aldridge and CJ McCollum, but it's not going to get you that far in the playoffs. So
No,
I'm going to say underrated.
All right, on to the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's no way you could say overrated. I mean, that man is doing so much for his team. It's crazy. Chris Middleton was out for like half the season, and he still took him to the playoffs. It is the East. But he's only, 22?
Yeah, Giannis is 22, yeah.
That man is going to be amazing. If he gets a jump shot down, he's going to be awesome. So underrated.
I'll say if he gets a jump shot, he will be the best player in the league for a time. If he can get his jump shot up to like 39, high 30%, like his three-pointer into the 39%, he'll be the best player in the league for a little bit of time after LeBron leaves.
So underrated.
Definitely.
He is the Zion of the NBA. I mean, the reason why I said that was because his team, I know you got like Jabari Parker and everything, but
He's been injured the past.
yeah, he's been injured. So if you're thinking about it, that man is like putting the entire team on his back. Like I'm talking just.
He's got a team of like really solid role players.
It's like a private school. It's literally like the day school. Like
They've got Greg Monroe.
Yeah, they got.
he's not awful though.
He was good with the
He's
Pistons.
a solid
but
player,
he's-
yeah. A bunch of length on that team too. But
Thon
he's
Maker.
definitely the centerpiece. My boy Thon. That'd be crazy.
Thonis, I'm waiting for you next year. Thonis better go off.
Honest, baby.
Who is Thonis?
Thon and
Thon and Giannis.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a little.
It's the new NBA duo.
yeah, Thonis.
Look out
Really?
for it. We trademarked that.
Trademark.
You can't take it NBA.
Don't take it.
Sorry. But yeah.
Do we have
definitely
rights for
underrated.
that?
No.
We just did.
Oh, okay. We just
Don't
trademarked it.
All right, that'll be it for our video. If you have any opinions on whether you think we're wrong, go ahead and tell us down below. Or not.
I'm probably wrong.
He's probably. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want to get some more action, get some more information from us, and that'll be it. Peace.